Okay, gang, so I'm in the garage this time, and I want to show you what I'm working on. First, I guess it would be best if I told you that in my garage, I have a TV, and that TV is set up on antenna. And we have this antenna channel called Laugh, and they play a lot of home improvement. And so I've been messing with I found out about the Tim Allen Bad Boy chainsaw, the Poulan 3750. Well, those are hard to find, really, really hard to find. And so what wasn't hard to find was a 330. And so this right here, I'm going to make a little video series out of it. And it's going to be the making of the, not Tim Allen, the Binford Tools Bad Boy. So, yeah, I'm going to have fun. I like doing this stuff. My wife, she's like, I'm glad you like those chainsaws. You have this little hobby or whatever. And I'm like, yeah. Whenever I was a kid, I really liked building model cars and things, This is definitely a step up from that. And it's just fun because they're so little. I've built several CB750 Honda. And some of them are really nice. I sold one of them for over $10,000. So I know how to build a motorcycle, and I've been doing it for years and years and years. And I used to race a little bit of motocross. I did that on four-wheelers, though. I had a Honda 250R and a 400EX. I had a gas 300. I had a lot of stuff, right? Had Kawasaki's. But I'm older, and I can't really do that game anymore. Hurts my shoulders bad. Bad. So these chainsaws, luckily, knock on some sort of wood. I don't have any here, but I could find some. But point is I haven't been hurt by a chainsaw yet, and hopefully we'll keep it that way. But what I'm doing with this Poulan is, if I can't find a Tim Allen Bad Boy Poulan 3750 chainsaw, then I'm going to make my own version. So this right here is a 330. Now, if you want to see my initial thoughts on the 330, just look at my feed. If I have time and remember, I'll put a link to it right here. I had I tested this saw out, and it runs good. However, it has some problems. It's got an air leak somewhere, and I'm guessing it's the main seals, the crank seals. But it could have been base gasket, whatever. I'm pretty sure it was crank seals. But it got my mind to spinning, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to break this whole damn thing down. And that's what I'm doing. I'm breaking it all down. I got new crank seals for it, and I will put those in. But seeing how I'm going to make the Binford Bad Boy, then I've got to repaint this. And what I found out, check this. Hold on. All right, you see what we have here? This right here is a new old stock starter cover in the Poulan green. And this is a test I did on the old Chrysler color Sublime green. This stuff was found on the old stuff, early 70s, the Cuda, the Dodge Demon, the Charger, Challenger, stuff like that. This right here is a Chrysler color, and if you want the color code, there it is. All right. Oh goodness. Anyways, so if there's a difference in this, which there's a difference. It is minuscule, right? So I'll have this on one side, this on the other, because I really want to run a chain brake. And the chain brake, I can't find a new old stock chain brake, so I got to use my old mustard yellow Poulan chain brake, and I am going to paint it this green. All right. The rest of it, the carcass right here, I'm going to paint it another Mopar color, which, if you haven't figured out right now, I like my Mopars. And it's going to be this right here, Plum Crazy Purple. All right. There's the color code on that. Again, old Mopar color from the early 70s. And if you're wondering about these paint cans right here, so I like PPG. PPG paint is good. So I try and find PPG stores. And I know it doesn't say PPG on it, but it's a PPG store and all their products work together. Anyways, so what the automotive paint industry has come up with is a way to take the automotive paint colors. This is a base coat. You can get single stage paint in these, right? You can do it. But, so this is a base coat, and then we have our clear coat right here. Now, the dealio, the reason I went this far out there, because these are basically, that's about $90 right there. It's something like, I don't know, something like 25 and 25. And then this right here is like 30 or 35 or whatever. So with taxes and everything, shoot, man, this stuff's expensive. And the bad thing about the clear coat is it's basically a one-use thing. If you open it up, what you do is you take this, come on, there you go. You take this little thing off the top of it, you put it on there, smack it, and it releases the hardener for this. So once you do that, you can no longer, I mean, you've only got like a day that you can still use this. 1 day, basically. They say like up to 2 days, but I wouldn't trust it. But this is a good automotive level with hardener clear coat. All right, it's a 2K clear coat. It's going to look really good on there, but more importantly, whenever I spill gas all over the chainsaw, it's not going to melt the effing paint. So it's really important to get good paint whenever you're doing these chainsaws, because everyone spills gas. So there's my paint setup. Mopar colors, Sublime Green, Plum Crazy Purple, and then a 2K clear with hardener. So, there's the paint plan. Now, of course, there may be some of you guys out there that's like, well, that brake cover is made out of plastic, right? Well, I have some plastic adhesion promoter that you spray on this. But the biggest thing is cleanliness, man. You got to get it clean. And also, this part of this plastic right here is really thick, and it really doesn't flex at all. I mean, it very much doesn't flex. And that's a big deal. So if you have plastic that flexes, it's really thin, you might not want to paint it. So like the top cover that I have for this saw is black. I'm going to leave it black. I'm not going to paint it. Anyways, so this is what's going on. Now that you know that the project that's going on, this is a 330, which means it's a 54cc saw. Well, man, that's not good enough for more power, right? So, this right here is the 54cc cylinder. What you'll notice is it has open port design, right? So it just simply flows in from the bottom and it goes straight up. And it's only 54cc. So this is, I can't remember, I think it's 47 millimeters, 46 millimeters. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But from a man named Kevin, and that's all I'll say, because he might value his privacy. I purchased this off of him. Now this is from a 3750. 3450, that's what I had before. All right. And it's not in too bad a shape. I will go ahead and I got to point this out to you that it the cylinder is just not that good. All right, this is a brand new piston that was in it, and it's already marred up pretty bad. So not only did I want to increase the CCs, as well as you'll see the transfer ports are better on the bigger cylinder, but I also, this cylinder really wasn't very good. So there's that. But now on with it. This is the 49 millimeter setup. I'm just going to leave that piston in there. You can see everything. So it had a little bit of port work done. Somebody tried to port these transfer ports and everything, which that's all fine and dandy. They didn't do it on this side at all. But I don't think it's going to mess up anything because I'm probably going to be more aggressive than they were. I think. I don't know. I'll have to set it up and everything. But here's the deal. The 60cc saw versus the 54cc saw. This has the open ports. This has closed ports. All right. These ports are just simply straight up. These ports curve back towards the intake, which means this cylinder right here is going to scavenge way better. Whenever it curves like that back towards the intake, then what you're doing is as the fresh charge of fuel comes in, it comes in on the intake side so that it helps to push exhaust gases out over here. So this should be a far superior design. I've never ran them, but I will say this. I was impressed as hell from this older, spent 54cc cylinder. So this one right here is probably going to run really good. I've watched Bayou Country. Bayou Country, he built up he called it the Angry Boy, Tim Allen Angry Boy. And man, that's an impressive saw. I like it. But I also watched Ben Hall. I think it's Ben Hall. I'm sorry. But I like watching his videos. He's really good. He's one of the newer up-and-coming kind of chainsaw guys that actually knows what he's talking about. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I'm pretty darn good, but I'm not some pro. But anyways, he took and put a steel 039 piston in one of these here cylinders. And I'm going to look to do a similar thing. Probably. I mean, Bayou Country, that guy, he had a 140 on the squish band. Ugh, it's terrible, right? And his saw that he built ran good. It looked like he had a 28-inch bar on it, and that thing was pulling every inch of chain. It was really, really good, really impressive. So that's up. That's what's up, and I think that's enough for this video. You get a flare for what I am doing. Behind me, you get to see my leaning tower of power, the 6 cylinders of Mopar muscle, the mighty 225 slant 6. And I built a run-up station. Maybe someday I'll have some cool vehicle to drop that engine in. So anyways, as you see, the novice lumberjack is not just about chainsaws. I got my little fingers in about everything mechanical. So anyways, please watch the second video. And then maybe the third, fourth, fifth, I don't know, however many videos it takes me to cover this. And I hope you enjoy it. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get subscribers right now. If you're one of those guys that doesn't subscribe, you've listened this long, so obviously you like what I'm saying. Subscribe. It helps me out, and I can make the channel grow. Anyways, Novice Lumberjack out.